Good evening. Welcome to the Elyria High Performing Arts Center. My name is Ann Schloss. I'm the superintendent for Elyria Schools. And thank you so much for coming to this wonderful night. First of all, I would like to say, there's been a lot of publicity this week about Lester Lynch being here. And I was fortunate enough, we reminisced a little bit. He was 2 years younger than I was at Prospect and Eastern Heights. So I remember him, and he did remember the face. So I was excited. I'm not an opera singer or anything, but I'm still an Elyria and loving every minute. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing to have someone work with our students with his talent, but it's even more special when we know he's an alumna of Elyria High School and Elyria Schools in general. So awesome that he could come back, but this is only possible because of the program we have here that Kalee, Bondzio, and Erin, Behrendt, and we'll even give a little kudos to our student teacher, Alex Coker, because they work so hard day in and day out with our students. And I know all of you know, because I see a lot of faces from when I was going to Elyria Schools, how wonderful our fine arts program and especially our music program has been for years. So a big round of applause to our special fine arts group here. Come on, Alex. All right. I couldn't be more proud of this team, and they really are something special. I would like to also invite the Mayor Frank Whitfield, out today. He would like to say a few special words and present Lester with a gift. So, thank you, Frank.
Thank you, Ann. So for my first song tonight, I'm gonna. What? No, I'm joking. Good evening, y'all. Glad to be here with you. And thank you, Lester, for coming home. Yeah, I really appreciate this, no doubt about it. Yes. Thank you so much. You're a true reflection of what we're hoping is become something that others follow suit. There's so many people who are from this community that still have a love for this community, and you're living proof of what's possible. And so not only the example of success, but the example of coming back home and giving back. So I have a proclamation here. I wasn't going to read it because it's got a lot of big words, but I am going to read it. So, whereas Lester Lynch is a homegrown talent, Elyria High School graduate who has led the Elyria High Choral and a cappella choir. He has performed on operas across the world, being known for his charismatic portrayals, commanding voice, and pure, see, here you go one of these words, devotion to the craft, all right? So you gotta help me pronounce this one there. You have masterfully performed in the Les Schools.
That's Let's Go.
Oh,
yeah.
Let's go.
Right.
I knew he's got a let's go. So this man is bad. He done it all, okay? And so it is with my honor that I present this proclamation to you and welcome you home, Mr. Lester Lynch. Thank you, brother.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Kalee, Bondzio. I'm the choir director here at Elyria High School, and I've been the choir director here for 6 years. Our first ensemble this morning is concert choir. They are a non-auditioned treble voice ensemble. We work on singing in harmony, developing our voices, because even treble voices go through a little bit of a voice change. We work on developing our sight reading skills, utilizing solfege, which is a way to learn to read music. Our 3 pieces tonight tonight showcase a variety of different styles of music in multiple languages and feature a few soloists that we hope you enjoy as well. I'd also just like to once again acknowledge our student teacher, Alex Coker, who hails from Baldwin Wallace and is actually from the area. He's from Wellington. So we're just always collecting people from around the area. He's done a wonderful job, and you'll get to see him work with our baritone ensemble later, chorale, who just absolutely adore him. So much so that it's kind of been a pain when he's not here because they don't want anything to do with me anymore. They only care about him. So we also just thank you again for being here. And normally if you come to our concerts, you see that we have our ensemble sit in the house and in the areas, but we wanted to give the community top priority for seating. So we hope you forgive us for our unconventional on and off this stage tonight because we kind of shoved the choir anywhere they could go. So we're going to start with concert choir, and thank you again for being here.
To be back at the Elyria High School. I can't tell you how amazing it is to be here again after, God, it's been something like 32 years. It's amazing. And I have so many dear friends and so much family in this audience. Probably more than I've ever had in any other performance I've done. Maybe I need to perform my hometown more often. The next song is, it's a wonderful song by Charles Ives, an American composer. I wanted to begin the program with, at least the beginning of the program with American composers from my sections of the program. This next song is really kind of a favorite of mine because it kind of makes me think of where my voice came from. And my mother is here somewhere in the audience. And she is, where are you, Mom? Where is Mom? Stand up, Mom, where are you at? Okay, my mother's the one with the voice. She was the one from the family that I got the voice from. And so this next song is about... This next song is about the songs my mother taught me, or where this voice came from. So. Songs my mother taught me in the days long vanished, seldom from her eyes were the teardrops vanished. Teach my children each melodious measure, often tears are flowing from my memory's treasure.
Good evening. The group behind me is our chorale ensemble. That's our entry-level ensemble here at Elyria. And what we focus on is mostly we introduce them to sight reading. We introduce them to navigating their instrument and their changing voice. A lot of them are at an age where their voice is going through a change, and so we help them navigate that. The repertoire we've picked for you today, the first piece is called Laudate Dominum, and it's a really good exposure into singing a foreign language. They love the piece. I hope you enjoy it. It's a very upbeat, really fun piece. The second piece is sort of a jazz rendition on one of the most infamous spirituals probably ever, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. And then we end with a very calming piece called Homeward Bound. This is the chorale ensemble.
Laudate Sometimes I'm up and sometimes I'm down, coming for to carry me home. But still my soul feels heavenly bound, coming for to carry me home. Swing, swing it, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Come on and swing on down, swing down the chariot, swing on down now. Swing on down, come on and swing on down. Swing down, sweet chariot. Swing it on down real low. Swing.
In the quiet, misty morning,
When the moon has gone to bed,
when the sparrows stop their singing, and the sky is clear and red,
when the summer morn is past its prime, when adventure's lost its meaning, I'll be homeward bound in time. Bind me not to the pasture, chain me not to the plow. Set me free to find my calling, and I'll return to you somehow. When you find it's me you're missing, if you're hoping I'll return to your thoughts, I'll soon be listening. In the road I'll stop and turn, then the wind will set me racing as my journey nears its end, and the path I'll be retracing when I'm homeward bound again. Bind me not to the pasture, chain me not to the plow. Set me free to find my calling, and I'll return to you somehow.
in the quiet, misty morning,
When the moon has gone to bed,
when the sparrows stop their singing,
I'll be homeward bound again.
Okay, now we take a trip to Italy. The first song is actually one of the last songs that I sang when I was back here at Elyria High School, competing for the, we do these contests every year. I think the students have the contest next week, right? I wish them luck. But when I was here, I sang a song called Seve Crudele by Kalee. And then once I went to Italy, I learned some great Neapolitan songs by Tosti. And the first one is La Buchella, where he says to the woman, oh, you know, your lips, they look a little bit wrinkled. Let me give them a kiss and make you feel better. And then the second one is L'ultima canzone, one of my favorites. And in this song, he speaks to Nina, and Nina has decided to marry another guy because he takes too long to propose, you know, to her. And so she's all set to get married. And he says, no, Nina, look, you cannot forget how lovely I am to you. I bring you roses, and I bring you these flowers of mint. I'm sure she's like, flowers of mint, what is that? And if he stuck with the roses, he would have gotten the girl. But in this case, he doesn't get her, even though he's screaming, remember, remember. So, first, an early music song, Seven Crudele.
Sacrosta, Hello, everybody. I am Erin Behrendt. I'm the assistant choir director here at Elyria High School. Next up, we will have treble choir. This is an auditioned treble voices ensemble, and this is one of our 2 groups that goes to OMEA district contest. That is something that we host here at the high school, and schools from all over our district, District 4, so that's Lorain County and this half of Cuyahoga County. And they come here and they sing for judges and receive a rating. Last year was the first year that this choir, treble choir, went to district contest at Class C, and they received a 1 at district and then a 1 at state. So we are super, super proud of them. This year they will be competing again at Class C. Again, that's here at the high school next week, March 6th and 7th. So it's a super good experience for all of our kiddos. They spend a lot of time working on harder sight reading in multiple parts and music that requires some more expression and some more independent music thinking about dynamics and all of that good stuff. So here is treble choir.
Mar, Push and prevail with our goals to the skies.
Get ready for a wild ride. Okay, everyone, so as your career goes on, you're asked to do a lot of different types of music. And I always thought I was going to spend more time with early music and Mozart and this kind of thing, Handel, because those are the composers that I loved when I was younger, along with the composers that I learned when I was playing the piano, Beethoven and Chopin and Rachmaninoff. But I thought I would spend more time in earlier music. But as it's gone on, and the voice has grown and my stage presence and all that kind of thing, they've asked me to do bigger and bigger things, and some really interesting pieces. And one of the pieces that I've been asked to do now to look at and consider is the Ring Cycle by Wagner. And so way before, actually, there was ever, we've heard of a little movie called The Lord of the Rings. And way before, Tolkien wrote The Lord of the Rings, the books that were published in 1954, there was Richard Wagner, the German composer who wrote his version of The Ring. And in this version, there is a man by the name of Wotan, and he is kind of the god of the gods, if you will. And tonight, I'm going to sing for you from the second opera, from Die Valkyrie. I'll sing you Wotan's Abschied. Now the Abschied, this is Wotan's farewell to his daughter. Like daughters do sometimes, she broke the rules and she did something that he didn't want her to do. And so he punishes her by putting her to sleep. He doesn't kill her or hurt her. He just says, you have to sleep until a proper hero can come and rescue you. And so this is a song about that farewell to her, putting her to sleep. And then she said to him, okay, fine, you can put me to sleep. I understand that I have to accept that I did something wrong. So she's a good daughter. But at the end, she says, look, I will accept this, but you have to make sure two things. Don't just let any man come here and wake me up. It has to be a strong hero. And I want to be surrounded by fire to make sure that this man is strong enough that he can go through the fire to get her. And so at a certain point, the god of fire, you'll hear me call for Loga. And I'll say, Loga, come here. You hear that in German. Loga, here. And there might be a little bit of change of light at that moment. And we will have Loga come here and make a ring of fire around the stage for us. All right, so, Wotan's farewell. Lust, ein Kuss, die Lunte, ein Kind schlaget, der Herrenlock, der Boden Lippen, der Fluss. Diese Augen strahlen des das oft in Sturm mit beglanzt. Eine Hoffnungssehnen das Herz, die senken, nach Welten wohnen ein Wunsch ernannte, aus Welt elenden Gang.
Hello again. Our next choir will be the Madrigal Singers. Madrigals is an auditioned ensemble of treble and baritone voices. This ensemble spends a lot of time out in the community. They do approximately 25 to 30 gigs just in the month of December. They are busy people, and they do a great job keeping that tight schedule and staying on top of everything. We're going to sing a few different pieces for you tonight. The first one will feature just our sopranos and altos, and the second one will feature our tenors and basses. And then we have an interesting version of All Star by Smash Mouth, and then we will be singing He Wishes for the Clouds of Heaven by Ellingbo. I hope you enjoy.
In every heart there is a room, a sanctuary safe and strong, to heal the wounds from lovers past, until a new one comes along. I spoke to you in cautious tones. You answered me with no pretense, and still I feel I said too much. My silence is my self-defense, and every time I felt a rose, it seems I only felt the thorns. And so it goes, and so it goes, and so will you soon, I suppose. But if my silence makes you leave, then that would be my worst mistake. So I will share this room with you, and you can have this heart to break. And this is why my eyes are closed. It's just as well for all I've seen. And so it goes, and so it goes, and you're the only one who knows. So I would choose to be with you, as if the choice were mine to make. But you can make decisions too, and you can have this heart to break. And so it goes, and so it goes, and you're the only one who knows.
He's a health to the king and a lasting peace to
putrefaction and to wealth increase. Come, let us drink it while we have breath, for there's no drinking after death. And he who will this health deny, down on the dead man, down on the dead man, down, 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 down among the dead men, let him lie. Let charming beauty health go round, in whom celestial joys are found, and may confusion still pursue the senseless woman-hating crew, and they the woman's health deny. Down on the dead man, down on the dead man, down, 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 down among the dead men, let him lie. In striding Bacchus joys I'll roll, deny no pleasure to my soul. Let Bacchus health round briskly move, for Bacchus is a friend to love, and he that will this health deny. Down, 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 down among the dead men, down, 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 down among the dead men, let him lie. May love and wine their rights maintain, and then united pleasures reign, and Bacchus treasures crowns the board, who see the joys that both afford, and we that won't with us comply. Down, 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 down among the dead men, down, 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 down among the dead men, let him lie. Not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? Never, never, no, don't go, go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. You don't glow. Oh, hey, naughty, 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 no. Hey, now, go play. Hey, naughty, 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 no. Hey, now, get paid. And all that glitters is gold.
Only shooting
Stars break the mold. It's a cool, cool place and it's colder. Now wait till you get older. Meteor men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. Ice we skate is thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim.
My world's on fire.
Fire, 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 get bored. Oh hey, naughty, 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 no. Hey now, go play. Hey, naughty, 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 no. Hey now, get paid. And all that glitters is gold.
Only shooting
Stars break the mold. Oh, all that glitters is gold.
Only shooting
Stars break the mold.
throughout my career, there have been two songs that I cannot escape. No matter what I do, or how many wonderful German and Italian composers I sing, there are two songs that I just cannot get away from. And they're the next two songs I'm going to sing. So I figured I'd just go ahead and sing with them before anyone asks. The first one is Old Man River, which you may have heard before from the show Showboat. And the second one is also the favorite of a dear friend of mine, Jennifer. Not this Jennifer, another Jennifer. The Music of the Night. So we'll have these two wonderful songs of musical theater, a little different style than our Wagner. Enjoy. imagination. Silently the senses abandon their defenses. Slowly, gently, night unfurls its splendor. Grasp it, sense it, tremulous and tender. Turn your face away from the garish light of day. Turn your thoughts away from cold and fearful light. And listen to the music of the night. Close your eyes on a journey through its darkest dreams. Purge your thoughts of the life you knew before. Close your eyes, let your spirit start to soar. And you live as you've never lived before. Softly, deftly, music shall caress you. Hear it, feel it, secretly possess you. Open up your mind, let your fantasies unwind in this darkness which you know you cannot find. The darkness of the music of the night. Let your mind start a journey through a strange world. Leave our thoughts of the world you knew before. Let your soul take you where you long to be. Only then can you belong to floating from sweet intoxication. Touch me, trust me, savor each sensation. Let the dream begin, let your darkness eye give in to the power of the music that I write. The power of the music of the night. You alone can make my song take flight. Help me make the music of the
This next ensemble is a cappella choir. They are also going to contest, competing in Class A. We have about 76 singers in this ensemble. But also, at this point, I would like to take a moment to thank some people who helped this evening, be everything that it could be. First, I'd like to thank our accompanist, Josh Cleland, for giving us his time and his work during the day and playing for us, so we really appreciate that. I would really like to thank J.R. Simons first for everything he does here in the Performing Arts Center, creating a beautiful experience for both performer and audience member, for being a wonderful mentor to all of the students that he has on the PAC team, but also for really being the catalyst in tonight's events. Because of him and his wife, Kim, really encouraged us and talked with Natalie and Ann about getting Lester here, so they're really the ones to thank for this wonderful evening. Also, I'd like to thank all of the teachers and administrators here at the high school for being supportive, sharing students, doing what they can, the counselors with scheduling, everyone at the board office for really creating a place here in Elyria High that values the arts. Our superintendent, Ange Schloss, really, really supports the arts, and we cannot thank you enough for all of these amazing opportunities. So thank you to everyone involved. The three pieces you will hear tonight are the ones that we will be taking to contest next week here at Elyria High, which you are more than welcome to come watch. Just be advised that there is no recording during that event, but you can come and watch treble choir and a cappella and other local area choirs as well.
Sol,
of Zion, the praises of Zion. Oh, fathers, don't you feel determined to meet within the walls of Zion? We'll shout and go round, shout and go round, shout and go round, shout and go round, shout the walls of Zion. Come, fathers and mothers, come, sisters and brothers, come join us in singing the praises of Zion. Oh, fathers, don't you feel determined to meet within the walls of Zion? We'll shout and go round, shout and go round, shout and go round, shout and go round, shout the walls of Zion, the walls of Zion.
This next song is dedicated to one of my family members, my mother's sister. Aunt Betty, are you here? Aunt Betty, did you make it? Yes. Yes? This is for you, Aunt Betty, my mom's sister. Every time I feel the Spirit. Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Oh, every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Upon the mountain, that Lord spoke, out of his mouth came fire and smoke. To the river, chilly and cold, chill my body, but not my soul. Oh, every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. All around me looks so shy. I asked the Lord if all was mine. Ain't but one train runs his track. It runs to heaven, it runs right back. Oh, every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. I will pray. Israel was in Egypt land, let my people go. Oppressed so hard they could not stand, let my people go. Go down, Moses, wait on in Egypt land, tell Lord Pharaoh to let my people go. Thus saith the Lord, what Moses said,
Let my people go.
is not house might your firstborn dead.
Let my people go.
Go down, Moses, wait on in Egypt land, tell Lord Pharaoh to let my people go. Go down, Moses, wait on in Egypt land, tell Lord Pharaoh to let my people go. Lift every voice and sing, till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing the song full of the faith that the darkness has taught us. Sing the song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Raising the flashing sword of our new beacon, let us march on till victory is won.
Song in the road we trod, into the chasing flood, felt in the days when all unborn
everyone. Now we're going to have a little more fun. Is this on? As you can see, we've been joined by one of the most brilliant percussionists I know, Andrew Pongrass. Thank you so much for being here. We both sang in this choir back in the day, and Andrew went on to percussion, and I went into singing, and it's always been a pleasure to run into each other with different orchestras. I mean, this guy is fantastic, and you're about to find out just how great he is. So this next song, this encore, is from the. Let me just make sure I say the right thing here. It's been a long night. I don't want to mess it up. Give me 1 second. Okay, Prince of Egypt. Yes, it is the Prince of Egypt. And it's Through Heaven's Eyes. And it's such a great song with a great message. And I thought we'd share this with you today. And it's a lot of fun. There's a chorus that you might recognize, and feel free to sing along. And now we take a little trip to Africa. Here we go. A single thread in a tapestry, though its color brightly shine, can never see its purpose in the pattern of the grand design. And the stone that sits on the very top of the mountain's mighty face, does it think it's more important than the stones that form the base? So how can you see what your life is worth or where your value lies? You can never see through the eyes of man. You must look at your life. Look at your life through heaven's eyes. A lake of gold in the desert sand is less than a cool, fresh spring. And to one lost sheep, a shepherd boy is greater than the richest king. If a man lose everything he owns, has he truly lost his worth? Or is it the beginning of a new and brighter birth? So how do you measure the worth of a man in wealth or strength or size, in how much he gained or how much he gave? The answer will come. The answer will come to him who tries to look at his life through heaven's eyes. And that's why we share all we have with you, though there's little to be found. When all you've got is nothing, there's a lot to go around. No life can escape being blown about by the winds of change and chance. And though you never know all the steps, you must learn to join the dance. You must learn to join the dance. Is worth by what he builds or buys. You can never see with your eyes on earth. Look through heaven's eyes. Just look at your life. Look at your life. Look at your life through heaven's eyes.
All right, we would like to say a thank you to Lester for all he's done. And if he could come back out for just one moment, we have some things. Everyone signed a card for him and flowers. And I know it has been a long night. I understand that, but I loved hearing Lester talk about how it's so nice to come home and to sing in front of all of you. And that's what I love about working here, and that's what I love about this district, is it can be a home all the time, forever. And so there's nothing more home in the Elyria Choir Department than singing the benediction, the Lord bless you and keep you. So if you are an alumni, why don't you just come on up and sing next to Lester one last time, all right? So come on up, we'll do the Lord bless you.